Pickle and Captain Jim's Beardy Bros podcast.
You're listening to the best podcast.
Sit back and enjoy.
28 days later got a 4K.
Yes. And then I don't know if the DLC got a 4K. I imagine it will at some point.
The DLC. What, 28 days later?
Oh, I mean,
that's the first movie.
Yeah, I'll say 28. I kind of find it funny to say 28 years later, per se.
Yeah, the bone temple.
Got the bone temple. So that's like...
Yeah, it was a 2-part movie, wasn't it? Like, you got 28 years later, then it's the continuation of that movie.
You're meant to have 28 years later, and then you have 28 years later, there was a bone temple, then you'll have 28 years, whatever that is, and then 28 years, whatever that is. Because there's 3 other movies.
So for the next 28 years, it's just...
it's meant to be like the main 28 years movie, and then 3 spin-offs from the 28 years later, like, movies.
Yeah, but that's the same people in that spin-off, so it's not a spin-off. What?
That's what I'm saying, though. I call them DLC movies. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's weird what they're doing with it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird way of doing films to, like, have, you know...
Yeah, because it's technically a sequel to 28 years, but they can't call it nothing else because it's a direct what happens after that.
So, it's like when you buy a game, you know how you get most of the games where they have the game and then they have, like, their little expansion.
Yeah, like a season pass.
Yeah, well, not a season pass, but like that expansion, and it's like a themed like DLC. Like you get like I'm playing Star Wars at the moment, Outlaws, and it's like has like the one whatever it was called, and it has like Lando in it, and then you have like another one that has like the other Hut mission or whatever it was. Like this, it's like that. It's just like here's the main characters that are going to appear in it, but then it's like other characters with a different story arc based in that story arc. It's just like, oh my god, why do you get a?
It's weird.
So
it's cool because both movies are fucking good, but like they could have called it something different.
Apparently, it retcons the original movies. The director apparently decided to retcon like his own.
Not retcon, but he changed. I think they changed something in it. To make more sense.
I know where the originals where it felt like the whole world was affected. Like the whole world is affected, but not in the same way as what it was in like 28 days and like 28 weeks. Where the whole world was kind of fucked and it was like the end of the world.
No, because that's been a long time since then for the new ones.
What he ended up saying was he kind of made it so it wasn't as
severe. It is 20-odd years since the first movie. And
But what the director was saying, like he said himself, was that in those movies, the world was more fucked. There was like, in the concept of saying like, there's only, 20 people left and you're not going to really be able to really repopulate. But in 28 years, he's more like, oh no, 200 people survived. Let's just fix that up, or 1,000 people, and he kind of just retconned from there and made it not as like, oh, I've limited myself.
You know what it reminds me of? It's meant to be a trilogy, isn't it? Like a 28 years trilogy kind of thing.
It was meant to be, yeah.
It's like Lord of the Rings. You got Fellowship, and it's just like that. Yeah. It's got the Lord of the Rings, blah blah, but it's 28 years, blah 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 blah.
Bit of that as well.
Because it's all shot at once, I think. Because that came out a year after the other one. So
kind of, and there's a lot of stuff he's been still filming as well. But no, like I said, it just feels like expansions to games.
It's just like Lord of the Rings, like it just boom boom boom, movie. It's like, I mean, it's better than a TV show. Better than a TV show because higher production.
The fact though is at least with Lord of the Rings though, they're called like Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship, Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers.
Well, so is that. You got 28 years later, then you got 28 years later the Bone Temple, and then you have 28 years later something else.
That's what I'm saying. But the first movie is called just 28 years later. Well, the subsequent 3 films afterwards are subtitled, like they have what they're part of, and then they've got their own.
Yeah, well, you couldn't really call that something else originally. I don't think like 28 years later than like the beginning, but then you can't because you had 28 days.
Like it's interesting.
So you can't call it that.
It's like I said. That's why I find it funny that this is kind of like, in a way, the kind of first movie to introduce DLC as a experience. Like we could have had all this in one giant series, but like here's the first part of the movie, and then we'll just release the DLC that continues.
I'm happy they didn't do that because it would have been convoluted as fuck.
And then here's like the next part, like you could have just done like one big series, like a TV series or something with the whole lot. But it's just like, here's the movie, but you want to get the next half, here's this, and to experience that part of the quest line, and then here's this part.
Happy it's not a TV series because fuck that. not everything needs to be a TV show, like especially that because it would drag it out. Like where the movies are to the point. Like
yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, TV shows there can be shows that do get to the point if
like no offense, that Fallout show went way too long. Like there's a lot of filler in Fallout. Stuff that like don't get resolved at all.
They show it kind of does.
Like it's there, and it's like you don't see it again. It's like,
kind of. I mean, it is.
Or it just flashes through, like there it is, gone.
I mean, a lot of it can be kind of like set up. It is kind of because they've gotten. See, it doesn't help though too that when a show is in its first season, not even released, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna greenlight it for another 2 seasons." It's like you haven't even gotten a chance to like let them get this first season out to see how it's gonna like take, and then therefore
it's like something did that recently as well. It was like a new season that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, because it's like because then if you're greenlit with a new show before you've gotten your show out, that means you therefore now have to write that first season.
Yeah, because you have to do it. Like,
where like if you go into a show where some shows have done like a one shot, and they kind of
like look at Firefly.
Yeah,
they weren't greenlit at all. Like they just did the first season and then get picked up again. Like it happens. That's how shows should be. See how the season goes. If people like it, because who's seen it? Critics really, and they're like, eh. And it's like the show could be shit though.
I know, and unfortunately the show was good and it got canned, and then it kind of like it was one of those weird gems. And Firefly, unfortunately, is. I mean, it's coming back as an animated series, but
not a fan of that though. Like an animated thing.
It kind of sucks. Like, it just. I know, because sometimes you like the people for the people themselves.
Because they got the budget of a full live action thing. So,
but animated though is a lot of money as well. Even then, because you've got to get someone to animate the whole lot.
Yeah, but also they've aged in all that time, and they're in the anime they're younger. So in that cartoon they're younger.
Space, to fill in the void. Which is just like,
I think they'll get a proper ending with that thing though.
Depending on how long they want to go with it. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You gotta think about that too.
Just end it. Just have that done. Like, fuck.
I feel like they're gonna like have a few and then be like, we'll do 2 seasons, 3 seasons, and then call it. But
it's like a fucking Disney move. Just ring out that fucking money, like.
Yeah, because the worst problem is even then it's like you could do the season because it's animated. It doesn't hit the target audience right. So then, therefore, you've just basically.
It won't because people don't want the animated style, but that's what they're getting.
So basically, you got to go in then. And this is the other worst part. Is to then go in being like, oh, we're going to do the animated, but then now it's going to be a one shot because we know that we're going to have to end it. So then they do the 1 season, so they revive it to do 1 season just for it to end. And it's just like,
people. They don't give it a proper ending. That's all they got to do. Like
it's crazy. So it's just, but that's the same thing too. It's like, you can do a proper ending, but to
come back. Because if they do the animated season and then live action, that's still shit because then you've just made people go back and watch what they didn't want to. Because of the style, was like, you fucking dirty cunts.
But they were saying, and then just to end it up, it's just like, why would I even bother? I'll just leave it where I'm at,
right?
Where I've already watched the 1 season and just be like, oh, that's just.
That's like what was it that what was that?
Because
animated The Boys thing that
Oh, that spin-off they did that weird.
Yeah, I didn't want just because the thing. I'm like, it looks.
It was whatever.
Give me the live action, and then that got cancelled. Now that Gen V's fucking gone. Like
because that Gen V, and then I think because wasn't it Gen V that was gonna? It was a spin off from Gen V, so it's weird. So it's like Gen V was a spin off from Boys, but then the animated was gonna be a spin off from Gen V, I think it was. But then it was gonna be able to collab like.
But then the animated, and then they're gone.
But that's also because
Gen V got done because they got another show coming out.
But that's also too is you've got old mate he's basically done with the Boys as well. Like. He's finished with it.
Yeah, well, apparently the new thing's all about Soldier Boy. I'm like, ooh.
So then, but then that's kind of weird because like you have the director who like wanted to wrap up the Boys, so then you kind of
finish now doing the Soldier Boy thing.
But then it's like you finish the Boys, but then you're going on to a spin-off project. It's just like. So you want to leave the project to be done with it, but then you're going to still stay on and do a spin-off project, which is still keeping you attached to the franchise. But you want to be done with the franchise. Like, make up your minds. Like, are you done with the franchise?
Well, he already told the story of the Boys, really. So.
But I haven't watched the latest season, but I've seen so much shit come out.
I haven't either.
I've seen more spoilers from season 5 than
I've
season
seen
4.
nothing, so that's good.
I was just like, it's ridiculous how much shit's up on the internet, so you gotta be careful because there's so much shit.
Yeah.
But it has the whole cast of Supernatural basically in it.
Yeah, they have to because they're all fucking
because you got
part of Soldier Boy's life, like.
So you got, and it's kind of funny too because how they've done it is, ironically enough, all the characters that are Supernatural cast are like they're technically from Soldier Boy's squad, like old squad. So he's like they're part of the old, which is kind of funny that you've got like Homelander in that group of like Vought heroes, but then you've got like the Supernatural crew, like the cast, are now playing these characters that are technically all friends of Soldier Boy, which is Jensen Ackles. So you got Padalecki in there as I can't remember his name, but he's a speedster, but he's a shit fucking speedster. Like he is fucking horrible. Like he is the worst fucking runner. Which makes sense why, like, because it's kind of a callback because A-Train, I think, and him were like in that weird. I think I can't remember his name now. I'm trying to think of it. I can't remember. But yeah, so there's that. So that's why there's that always through the series. There's always been a talk between A-Train and his character, and we never really saw who it was. And then of course it's shown that it's Padalecki's character is the other speedster, which is I thought was kind of funny. Yeah, I was like, oh yep. And then we've got Misha, who's another powerful character as well. And like
but they're not in that new season though. They're not in that new series. It's only Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, only in that spin-off series. But like I say, in season 5, they're all in season 5 though.
Because I'm like, because this is the before time, so like you think they'd be in there with him, but they're not.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like this
they must be a later thing then. They must be a later edition.
So it depends on. I mean,
because that's already been filmed. There's already 8 episodes of that that's coming out next year.
There is a lot where Soldier Boy does a lot of solo stuff as well. So I'm assuming that might be that.
I guess that's what it is.
The lead in, or it's the downfall of him because he's like ageless as well. He's been frozen and.
It's set in the 1950s, so yeah.
Remember, Soldier Boy is like a parody of Captain America as well. So he's gonna have a lot of stuff where he's done stuff beforehand. But there is an episode as well that has the entire crew of Seth Rogen's friends. Every single one of them are in the in an episode as well. So you've got everyone except James Franco.
Because it's the last season, they're just going.
Yeah,
chuck them all in there.
It's everyone from like Superbad and all that. Like all every single one. Like fucking every actor that has worked in a Seth Rogen, like basically is all in an episode as well. It's pretty funny. I was like,
so you got like Craig Robinson and fucking
everyone, like I said, everyone except James Franco because him and James Franco fell out. You know, so you got everyone.
I think James Franco's an idiot.
So
he's a fucking dickhead. So
it's kind of funny.
That's why
to see.
And have you noticed he's never been in a fucking movie since either?
Yeah, because he got fucking like blacklisted basically.
He's blacklisted, yeah.
There's been a few weird projects I think he's in
for being a shit cunt.
But I mean, yeah, it's one of those weird things. It's just like it is what it is.
He was always weird.
I mean, it doesn't help half the time too. Is like people are weird, but then when they become like a celebrity, they have that weird celebrity aura to them as well.
Yeah, but Franco wasn't never big by himself. He's always with Seth Rogen.
That's what I mean. That's what kind of worked. But that's where it started though. You had Seth Rogen was like, I'm done with your shit, blah blah blah. So they separated, and that was the start of the downfall because he, it was basically Seth that was like, I feel like that was getting him in the work half the time. It's like, oh,
right.
and then who else was like that? Oh, wasn't that like Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler? And then they kind of had that weird little tiff as well. Like,
then Rob Schneider disappeared,
and then he was all, and then Rob's got a bit of an arrogant ego to himself as well. Like,
well, he's not in a movie since fuck knows when either. So.
I mean, he's been in movies, but he's been in like shit movies, like really shit fucking movies. So
that's the same as Steve Buscemi. He's not in nothing since fucking 90s and Grown Ups.
No, Buscemi
stuff in the 2000s.
Buscemi has cameos in all of like Adam's projects.
Same as who else? There's fucking tons of them from Adam Sandler.
But Steve Buscemi isn't really a main actor. He just likes to, especially nowadays, he likes to.
He just pops up as things.
he loves that kind of stuff.
No, but in the 90s, he was every fucking way.
He was in a lot more higher roles, but he kind of like a bit cruisier now, and that's kind of his choice. He doesn't want to be like directly in a lot of things from a lot of looks of it, which is kind of funny to see. Like some celebrities get to a point where they're just like at that nice spot where they can just step back and they've got that stag income.
Just do their own thing.
They can do what they
Take
want.
whatever
Just chill.
role they want.
Because that, like, looking at some groups, there are always that kind of similar types of people within groups. And I've noticed that a lot of people that are like Steve Buscemi and like different like crowd groups that are funny.
And again, Kevin James did the same thing. He went the same way, kind of. I mean, he's doing random fucking things.
I mean, Kevin James is still around doing movies. He's working on that big project at the moment, which he constantly...
Yeah, nothing big though. Like nothing like what he used to do.
Well, there's that... What... Mr. Taylor, whatever that character is he's supposed to be doing in that project. He's been promoting like every day for the past fucking 6 months.
Solo Mio.
Yeah, Solo Mio. Yeah, that dude's... He's fucking promoting that movie like every fucking day for the last 6 months to a year. Like, it is fucking crazy.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Like, that account he has, where he's just, like, posting art all the fucking time, just chilling, just having a chit
But other than that, all these other movies he's been in have been fucking trash.
Kind of. I mean, I've watched a lot of them. They've been kind of fun, but he has been trying to...
He's more of a TV show actor, to be honest.
Well, the thing is that some of the stuff he's been trying to do, he's been trying to do comedies, but be a serious actor in comedies. And it's like, you're not that type of actor. Work. Like, you're not a serious actor. You're a comedic actor. Stick to your lane of what you're good at. Like,
like, the only good movie in the last, like, 10, 15 years I've seen is Here Comes a Boom. That was decent.
Okay.
That was a pretty good movie, though.
Wasn't it good? Married... That him and Adam Sandler movie, that was good. They got married or whatever it was. They had to do whatever it was, they get married, yeah. It was funny.
Is it Chuck and Larry? No.
Chuck and Larry, yeah. Now pronounced you Chuck and Larry, whatever it is. Or Chuck and Larry. They get married.
Yeah, that was 2007.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was a good movie with them, but that's so old. I did watch
that was back when, the Adam Sandler thing.
Like, I mean,
I watched Grown-Ups and shit.
I watched him in I can't remember the name of the movie, but he appeared in a movie with Alan Richardson, and that was pretty good, kind of action comedy film.
Playdate.
Yeah. There's another.
That's a fucking streaming movie, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing now, though, is so many movies are being like streamer movies. A lot of that is a big thing as well now. It's so much streamer movies. It's just getting crazy that big productions aren't being big anymore. They're all like low.
Streaming movies don't make them enough money. Like they're cheap as fuck to make, and they just...
That's why it just feels weird that they're all leaning towards that, like doing streaming.
Which is funny because that the one with Jason Momoa and that had big budget by the look of it.
Oh,
that was pretty fucking well done.
Him and fucking Batista.
Yeah.
I mean, it did. It had, like, that was in that weird spot as well. Like, it had the budget.
Like, that was one where it could have been in movie theaters. Like, they had that energy, like, and it just wasn't. Like,
I mean, that's it. Like, it could have been in cinemas, but you can see those moments where you could tell, though, that it had that streamer, like, TV movie vibe. Like, you could see it was very weird because it had...
Still a fucking good streaming movie, though. Yeah, probably the best I've ever seen.
It was weird because it had that weird balance of being, like, a big budget blockbuster kind of, not necessarily blockbuster, but it was trying to be like a double A film.
If that was in theaters, that would have made a few $100K.
Maybe,
easy.
Yeah. Like it's
probably a few million actually, not a few $100K. Like it made a few million.
I mean, it's hard to say with movies sometimes in the cinemas. Like it's not. Yeah.
I mean, they had Jason Momoa. He fucking sells tickets. Like
kind of.
And he went to the streaming movie. Like, what?
Yeah, but that's just the
production. I mean, since Aquaman, he's gone downhill, though, to be honest.
But
he hasn't been as big.
But you got to think about those. All of those movies that we see are streamer movies are literally straight to DVD movies. Like, it's just we have streaming services now, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunate, but it makes it more easy access for us to consume it. But that's the saying. A lot of those type of movies are
because like every streaming service, every movie has a rating of 5 out of 10 for a reason.
A lot of those
they're just they're quickly shot, put out there just to keep content rolling. Like because if they dry up, people are going to unsub.
Well, that's the thing. Those type of movies, though, they're those movies that are the straight to DVD movies that exist. Companies have always been doing it for years. Like there's all these production companies have been spinning out movies like that constantly.
They're putting them on streaming services
now. Yeah,
well, they're the ones making them.
It's just now is that we have a streaming platform for them to end up on. It's been no different. Like it's been happening. It's like social
I kind of prefer the direct to DVD because. Remember back in like the 2010s and before that, like, you just go to a random shop and you see like a $5 movie and you're like, it's $5. Yeah, see, I'll pick it up.
That was a good experience because it's like I said with like I was gonna say with streaming we have
because you'll see like let's say like if it was today but put it in the same time frame, like having Jason Momoa and like Dave Bautista on the cover and saying like $5, fuck yeah. Like. That's how it was back then, because you had Steven Seagal's fucking shit like C-list movies and straight to DVD, and
that's what I was gonna say. Is in that concept, like today's standard of that is like everything's on streaming. You kind of come across, you go like, oh, I'll click on that because it's like I was part of the, I'm having the service, so it's just given out to people like easy access.
Even still, I look on like Amazon Prime. I watch one movie. And that was that one because it looked the best.
But I was saying, coming back to the concept of what you're saying when you see him in the disc bin or you come across it randomly, it has that different effect where you see it and you're like, oh, that's random. Like, oh, because you wouldn't hear about it. You wouldn't see it advertised. You wouldn't really hear anyone talking about it. And you'll come across a DVD and be like, oh, this movie has Bruce Willis and Michael Jackson in it. You're like, what the fuck is these two doing in a film together? Like you're like, what the fuck's this? That's just a random reference of something that doesn't exist. But but on streaming, you kind of see them and you skim across them and you'll kind of advertise them to you because even that movie, Mimosa movie, was advertised on streaming because it was to boost their streaming platform. Right. But when you have them in the $5 bid, you're like, oh, what's this? And then you pick it up, you buy it, you come home, you chuck it in, and you watch. You're like, oh, that was a little hidden gem that I found. They feel like more like a hidden gem. Where
streaming isn't.
Streaming is just there's a massive library of things. There's no hidden gem surprises. And I mean, it does seem like a surprise because like, oh, how have I not seen this movie from like 5 years? And you go, oh, you watch it. But yes, yeah, like
that that Momoa one, that would have been a full price movie because that's how good it is. Like.
Close enough. I mean,
but I bet you, like, Amazon seen no one watching that because they had trailers, but the trailers weren't as good as the movie, of course.
But that
movie's pretty good. Like, I enjoyed that, and like, I bet no one fucking watched it.
Because that was also the same as that that Nicolas Cage movie where he played the old man. It was like that kind of level as well.
Right.
That was in that kind of ballpark as well. Like that could have been a movie that could have been at the cinemas because one is Nicolas Cage, but the quality they had. Well, I mean, at the start of the film, the quality was so much more better. At the end of the film, there was like that weird little moment at the end where the effects got a little bit shonky at the end. But that was the same as the Mimosa movie. That was like it had peak start.
Oh, that Nick Cage one, the retirement.
Yeah, the retirement plan. Was it retirement plan?
No, that's another movie. I think. No,
but yes, but I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, the old man.
Is it a retirement plan? Oh, it is a retirement plan.
It was a retirement plan.
Oh, so you finally watched it then? It's fucking good, isn't it?
Ages ago. But yeah, no, but like it's just like that where it starts off like these movies. Like
I mean, that cast alone, like Ashley Greene, Nick Cage, Ron Perlman, fucking Jackie O'Haley, fucking Ernie Hudson.
That's what I'm saying. It's a big budget. Like that's a cast that it should be on cinemas, but they don't. Like they make these films, and like I said, the quality and the direction and the writing, they're solid. And like I said, it's always towards that end when there's like the main like climax part that they've spent all the budget at the start of the film. So then the end comes and they're short on the budget, and the endings are always kind of a little bit off. Like the filmings, like they didn't get all the shots they could film, or the special effects were a bit like because like that's the scene with the Mimosa movie where we said that explosion at the end seemed very odd because he's like near it but he wasn't near it. And then, I feel like they were limited with the shots that they had set up for that. And it must have been like a one take shot with the whole setup with the explosion because you only really saw that one take. And that was kind of the same with the retirement plan at the end with that whole shootout. With like the sequences where he's doing like the shots.
I was just saying the retirement plan had more money put into it, I'm guessing, because it looked so fucking good.
Yeah, it's just that
like everything was so consistent right until that certain note. And then I was like, it's a bit weird.
That's what I'm saying because it went from being like the way the combat and the effects were happening to then the ending effects where things now where we're seeing like you're seeing kind of people die but not die, and the next minute all of a sudden you're seeing people die. It's just like the continuity of like the themed of effects didn't match. It's like they had different budget layouts and like this scene was allocated to like this amount and then this is like you can. And it's funny when you see movies that are affected by that whether it's from the duration or how they filmed it or when they filmed it. Like, I do love.
But that wasn't a streaming movie, though. I don't think, because that got a physical release.
Yeah, no, but that's like
pretty early.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, though. Some movies will still get the straight-to-DVD release, like, effect, treatment, and some nowadays aren't. Some are literally just going to streaming because they're not sure if they want to take the risk because of how much physical media on certain stuff is being pulled back by certain studios that aren't, like, pushing them out to be published. So they go, oh, well, let's just put it to streaming, or it has a streaming window of, like, a year contract, and then they'll push it for DVD release, even on low-tier stuff. Like, it's still getting the premium treatment that, like, things will get, like, now, you know...
Because it was on Prime, wasn't it? So,
like, even if we were to say that we still got Disney, like, physical media, that's like a lot of the media, like, it even being released in the US, like, it comes to the streaming platform, it's there for a year or a year and a half, 2 years, and then it gets a physical release. Same as, like, Netflix
or
shows.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just leaves and don't see it again.
But a lot of stuff is, like Star Wars stuff, like, is all on physical. Most of it's on physical, but there's a duration period where it needs to be for the streaming platform. Keep people coming, go, you want to watch it, you got to come here. You want to watch it, you got to come here. Instead of just being like, give people the option to buy it on DVD and not just fucking cuck everyone to use internet services, just like games, which at the
I don't even have an internet thing now. Like, I don't have a streaming service at all now.
Like, that's where we're going with the streaming service thing is kind of like what's been happening with video games, where the petition to, like, the game, was it the Don't Kill Games? Don't let games die. What's that thing that they got going on where they're trying to...
Yeah, that's for online games, though.
So,
like,
that's kind of the same concept that needs to be looked at with, like, movies, in the fact that don't leave them coming...
That should always be on disc.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So don't let them just come to streaming. Like, if they do at some point, they need to come to discs to preserve them so people can consume them.
Well, Amazon put most of theirs on discs at some point, like after it comes out on the thing.
I mean, Amazon even allows them to go to other platforms as well, like, because there's been, like, actual Amazon production, like their own.
Like
Amazon...
Reacher got Blu-ray releases, Fallout's got 4K releases and stuff. Like, they do it.
Like, Amazon does it, but I mean, like, Netflix are a bit hesitant sometimes. Disney is a big, like, we want to milk that streaming, you know, come to us, which is kind of like the Xbox kind of thing. Like, Disney kind of felt like Xbox in the way of monopolizing, being like, you want this game? Remember how it was like, oh, you want to play
they bought
early?
it. They buy everything.
Come to Xbox, and now look, like, you know, and now look at Xbox. So...
I was on that movie website, right, and I was like, let's see what Disney has. They own a lot of franchises because of Fox and all the stuff they bought. I was like, that shouldn't be a thing.
The IPs,
because they do nothing with it.
Well, that was like the card thing when I was looking. I was looking at things like generalized IP of being like, what does Disney have? And it's just like the randomest mix, and you could just look at Disney from a whole, and you've got to look at it. You've got superheroes, you've got horror, you've got like every.
They have Alien franchise, Predator, fucking. They own a lot of franchises.
Like the franchises they cover are like massive sci-fi franchises, massive horror franchises, like massive superhero franchises, massive cartoon franchises. Like...
Then again, Warner Brothers is probably the biggest one of all because they have 90% of the whole fucking movies that they fucking own.
Well, that they have, but like
Warner Brothers has a massive library.
Well, they now partnered with, who was it they partnered with? There's a new deal went
Paramount.
Paramount, yeah, it was Warner Brothers Paramount, which they still partnered with Discovery as well. When I thought the Warner Brothers Discovery,
with the it's just Warner Brothers and Paramount. Discovery's still on the other side of that.
Because they're still kind of in with it.
Discovery's not with Paramount.
No, it's with
Discovery's the weirdest add-on, isn't it? Like,
because it was that,
makes no sense for Warner Brothers.
Weird collab that they collabed, and then that contract ended. So they end up finding that new contract with Paramount, but then Discovery managed to come back in with it. So it was like very fucking weird.
Stupid.
But then they've got.
I mean, it's cool because Warner Brothers are still doing their own thing, which is nice.
But no, it's just crazy.
Like, they're still releasing. Like, I have Warner Brothers stuff there to show later. Like, you wouldn't believe what they actually have. Like,
but that's what I mean, though. It's
half of my shelf in there is fucking Warner Brothers. Like.
Well, that's what I mean. But, like, it's good to see that companies are not, like, being like, oh, we're struggling, let's just start cutting off our IPs.
Well, the thing is, because you've got Warner Brothers and all that, they're licensing out their IPs for these boutique companies to do this. What I got here put them on 4K, Blu-ray.
That's different though. That's not like the fact where like
movies from the 70s, 80s, 50s, 90s, like.
But that's a different type of license though. That's a publishing license. That's a completely different
thing.
Yeah,
but they're still licensing out. Like you can do this, you can do that to different boutiques and
that's because
stuff,
it's
which is pretty cool.
Because that's benefiting them.
Because they're keeping they're keeping the movie alive too. Like, I haven't seen none of their movies really that I've got there until I watch some.
But like I said, it's better than like
a
lot of like sometimes half the times like there's those weird loophole like actual IP like contractual with companies where like Marvel split themselves up and actually sold, back in the day where they sold characters, not just like, oh, Marvel still owns the characters, but like
that's how Sony got Spider-Man.
Yeah, like they got Spider-Man shit and then when Marvel was then bought by Disney later on, these companies like Paramount and I think Warner doesn't have any, but Paramount have like characters that are Marvel characters that they own. Like
they still do, I think. They just don't use them.
Yeah, like when they got Fox, they got some back. But like Sony still have, and that's the thing. Like it comes to a weird contractual point because they own
I still think
rights.
Disney buying Fox was one of the worst decisions in movie history. Because Fox were doing good by themselves. Like I don't understand why Disney needed them.
It's not because Fox were literally at a point where they were getting fucked up. Like they were like,
yeah, but they could have went to anyone else but Disney. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they choose. Like they were given an offer and they took that offer from Disney. Like they weren't forcibly bought.
Yeah, and now they don't exist anymore. They just been.
Like it's a subdivision. It's
they got engulfed.
They still exist. It's just 20th century is what it's known at. Or
which is
Spotlight or whatever it is. Like
the Fox name's gone. Like it's just 20th century. Like
it's still there. It's still an existing.
Same as MGM. That's Disney, and you don't see that anymore either.
That was MGM was Warner Brothers.
Sure.
MGM was Warner Brothers. That was partnered with a lot of Warner Brothers stuff.
MGM is Amazon. Okay.
But that was originally partnered. They did a lot of
Amazon have it.
Yeah. But that's what I said. MGM did a lot of stuff with Warner because they would always be partnered with a lot of Warner projects.
Bond and Rocky and shit.
Yeah. So that was like that thing. But then Amazon but a lot of stuff you look at what Amazon does is a lot of stuff what Paramount and what Warner Brothers do. Like they're all kind of like collabed in with that in a sense, but like Amazon's a bit more chiller, I feel like, and everyone's kind of a bit more like Warner Brothers and Paramount.
Well, Amazon license out their things where Disney don't. Like
they're like, we need
they
this.
do it all.
We want all this. Yeah. We're not gonna. If we want to work with you, collab with you, it's our way. We want this.
Like I have an MGM somewhere. One of these kind of things. I think.
Yeah. And like I said, you got to look, but then like I said, all those licenses are different types of licenses. Like, there's different, like there's licenses for a million things, like, and each license is done differently. Like say you're talking.
It just depends, like because Disney doesn't really do what Warner Brothers does, like stuff like that. They don't do that at all.
Not anymore.
They just shut down their whole distribution. Like everything is gone from Disney now. Like.
Because they used to have like collector sets and stuff, but again, it was them themselves. They did it themselves. Like they did their sets.
Yeah, until this year when they closed their whole distribution chain.
But that's like doing what.
So now they've got to do this to get money because they're not doing it themselves. Like they have to license out like this.
But they don't. They don't even care. They don't even bother because they still do normal releases in America and Europe. They still do physical media prints.
No, that's stopping now because they just shut all that down recently.
Yeah, that means they're just going straight digital. Then they just want
streaming. Yeah, which is dog water because I'm still not fucking getting it.
Yeah, that's why my Marvel collection ended. Like I was collecting all the Marvel films and then. It's no more anymore. Like I won't collect it. Like I'll go.
I mean, I'm still gonna get like the new Captain America and that because I can still get it. But like, and I can get the Loki steelbooks and shit like that. But like, that's the last of that's exactly an freaking era at this point.
It's kind of weird because we had that last time when we had those last few come out just after they cut off physical media that they did those last bits of releases.
Star Wars not going to be physical any fucking more. So,
but then that's kind of shits himself in the foot because like for me, like. I would go to the
people realize they make more money selling shit like this than they do on streaming?
It's like I go to the movies and I watch it once in the movies, and if I enjoyed it, I'll buy it when it comes out and release so I can watch it again. But if I go to the movies and watch it and I enjoy it and I can't buy physical, I just don't worry about it.
No, but just think you have someone paying $20 a month, right? Just one sum a month.
Yeah.
When if it's on physical, I could pay 30 each movie and buy 5 movies a month.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a couple $100 from a person a month.
Exactly. That's what I mean, and that's what I'm saying. They're not getting. That's exactly my point.
Streaming gives you nothing. You're paying for nothing. You just get this. You're paying just to like a movie theater.
Mm-hmm. Just at your home.
Except that's an experience. On your couch isn't.
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that they would be making more money out of me if they kept physical media, because then I'd watch it if I enjoyed it, then I'd buy it to support it. So I'd owned it and I could watch it whenever I felt like it. I'm not going to be like, oh, it keeps telling me going, oh, I should watch that. I'm going to watch that. Oh, I don't have that streaming service. Oh, maybe I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not
I paid $100 for this one here, right? That was $100, and you'll see, and you'll see why I paid for it soon. But I happily paid that. Disney. But they got $100 for that.
That's what I'm saying. But even then, with that kind of stuff, though, too, that stuff's been existing for an era there. There was an era then that was happening a lot. Then it died down, and now it's back again, which is good to see that they're doing that stuff again. Because that's what they realized, that people liked doing that stuff. People liked buying bundles.
And I don't think that movie's been on Blu-ray.
And they realized as well, being like, oh, if we release the set for an anniversary or whatever, and then we do this one version, and then 6 months later we release a different version of the same thing in a different steelbook, we can double dip. Like, people will buy these things. Like, yes, people like to collect shit. Like, people will buy multiple versions of something that they like because you've.
I'm pretty sure we're like collectors are people in our generation and older, because we grew up. You had to have a VHS. You had to have a DVD.
Yes, physical media.
So it's in our brains just to keep that going. Where new people, well, like younger people, they're just like, it's digital. It's fine. I don't have to go get anything. But you don't own that. You can go watch a movie and they're taken off the fucking site. Then you can't watch it. They can't take that away.
I know, it's a very weird market, and then it also affects the quality as well. Because again, you can.
But now people are. It's kind of like the like when I said about Call of Duty, it's like, oh, it's shit now because what people made it, because they didn't appreciate the older, like more recent, like the 2010s Call of Duty. Now we got shit. This is what happened to digital. We're now getting shit digital because people wanted digital, and now it's like you're getting exploited because it's more expensive. For you don't own any of. You're paying more for something you can't access at some point. They just take movies off streaming services regularly, like every month. Something gets replaced. You probably won't ever see it back on there again. And then you can't watch it unless you go buy a physical fucking copy.
And that's what I mean. And that's like, definitely a downfall.
They've asked for this. Like, this is you reap what you sow. Like,
I was gonna say, like, from a standpoint of someone that doesn't want to have so much clutter. Like, I mean, I love collecting, but if you do want to have clutter and you won't, like, streaming is convenient.
But you can still do this with just buy the base edition and then just put it in a fucking binder. Like, chuck the case out.
But like I said, it's a very mixed, because people are different to us. Like, because we were from that era of physical media, it makes sense.
Like, there are people I know who don't keep cases; they just keep the disc. Because, like, I mean, I respect it, but like.
But that's what I mean. Like, it does work for for those that just like to have easy access. Again, a lot of these people too never got to experience video rental stores. That's another thing that we have experience too, is because you got to think about.
There are still some, but they're more like nan and pop stores and stuff like that.
Basically, yeah, it's very rare. But that's the saying. It's for us though. What I'm trying to break down is that for us, there's these experiences that made these things experiences. Where to the new generations that never experienced those kind of things, streaming to them is kind of what those are for us. Where we made it a routine where it was. Like,
I mean, streaming was a thing when we were kids, really. Like,
no, but like, not like it is now. Like, not the way it is. But like I said, because
it was Netflix like putting movies to your door, but like and stuff like that in the US and that.
But like I said, for us, the concept of what it was you wouldn't always be watching movies. You would always have access. You'd have certain things on your TVs, and it'd be like maybe every Tuesday or every Tuesday, Thursday or every Friday. You'd be like, let's go to the video store. We're gonna rent some movies, and you'd go there with your family or your dad or whatever.
Not just that, but like every like Tuesday, you go to the movie theater and watch a new movie that week. Like,
well, there's that too. But what I'm saying is like you'd go to the video store and you'd pick out 5 movies or 10 movies. You'd grab them. You'd come home. You'd have
couple of bucks for like an overnight or a two or three day. Like
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is like you would have an experience because you'd go and you'd collect them because you wouldn't have movies at home, and you'd go and rent them. And then even sometimes you were there.
You would, but you'd get a movie for your birthday or you'd get a movie for your
that's other tangents. But like you would go and you'd get a collection and you'd come back and then you'd watch them for the week and then you'd be like, oh, that was an experience, you know, because you watched them and you had to watch them. You had to watch them because you had a week before they had to return, or you had it for 3 days or an overnight. Like you had to watch it, so you had to meticulously pick what you're going to watch as well. So you know you didn't want to like. You know, and that's how we discovered new films because you basically had to if you made that choice. And if you pick
the movies I wouldn't have watched if it wasn't for a rental. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. How we were introduced, and the concept of being a consumer, because then that kind of goes. You go to do that, and then you kind of go to the point where it's like, well, I like these ones. I'm gonna buy these. So you start buying, and it's this weird like mentality of like, I like that movie that I rented, or I saw at the cinemas. Or it's out, I could rent it and then go like, oh, I did like that enough, I'm going to buy it. And it created these steps to consuming, which therefore you think about it, there's money there because one, there's profit made from the cinema. Now there's the second profit that the rental store has to now pay a license to get those, like buy those in their store, but then they pay like a fee for that. And then if they resold it, like, but then if you decide to go buy it from a shop, like there was point margins to make money from these products. When now with a streaming service, like we're saying, there's the one-off fee. You could like some like me, like when I had HBO Max, I'm now slowly starting to watch stuff on it, but I had it for 2 months where I paid for it, didn't watch a single thing. Like
because free money there.
Because like it's free money, but it's just sitting there because like the apps are sitting there. You're not opening it up to then go look at the library. You're not walking in its doors. Yes, they get you free, easy money, but like you can go overwhelmed or there's nothing there you feel like watching, like, and you don't feel necessarily obligated to watch what they have half the time, and like I don't know, it's just weird. Like as a consumer, I'm just trying to think. It's just weird that like, but then for those that are like that didn't get experience that as a consumer, that's why they don't see the concept of physical media and understand why we have a concept for physical media because they were never introduced to the go to the cinemas, go to the rental store, or have a choice to buy it, or buy the special.
No, their parents should have a library of something, but they just don't care. Like,
well, it depends because like it just some of them were either our generation, or they weren't, or yes they were, but then they got to the point where their parents had it, but it's their parents' stuff. They've moved out. They live on their own. They're not going to buy.
Yeah, but still, kids access parents' things all the fucking time. Like that's what I used to do. Like, mum had movies, I watched them.
But like that's like me. Like when I moved, technically, I mean, I left. Technically, I mean they were mine, but I moved when I first moved and left all my stuff with my parent and just like moved. I didn't take any of my DVDs. I didn't take any of my stuff. I technically started regrowing my collection by buying newer stuff and then making my collection. But like it's kind of like those concepts in this modern day is just because you may have had physical media because your parents were part of the generation, it becomes a convenience where you go, oh, do I want to go to the movies? Because you got to think of the different concept to us. They're like, oh, we pay $20 and we get to keep it. We've got it. We can watch it every once. But then someone goes, oh, I'm paying. And this is the same thing which is associated with gaming and Game Pass and stuff. It's like someone goes, oh, I'm only paying $8 for a month. And in their mind, they're like, oh, I'm paying $8 for a month. And I can watch 30 things in that 1 month. I can watch one thing a day. They may not actually do that though, but in their mind they're going, oh, I'm paying this little portion, but I have so much access.
Well, that's how it's
like
that's how it's designed to make it feel like you're getting your money's worth when no.
And that's the thing, and that's
You're
like
really
that's this
not.
weird. And then because you can take it on the go with you, you can watch it on your phone.
It's like Game Pass. People who got Game Pass just for Call of Duty are paying hundreds of dollars to play Call of Duty. They could have bought for fucking just one payment.
But like that's what I was gonna say is like you can see the era shift where these companies started focusing towards more of these streaming costs, and then you think about the income is less coming in because, like I said, we're our generation. It was cinemas, rental stores, buying it. Like that's 3 sources of income. So it was either from the source, almost from a third party company, or you're buying it from the
I mean, movie theaters you get a lot less than retail, but
I'm saying is like they're still the sources of income that they would have. So you think about all that money that they're making for all these people that are coming to that were doing that, and then maybe buying merch afterwards. There's all these sources of income that they could make money from, right? And then now it's like, so then they take that money back and they put it into the next project. Now you got to think about merch barely exists anymore. Buying physical media barely exists anymore. There's no rental stores anymore. Well, I mean, streaming's kind of rental stores. So let's just say there's rental stores now classified as streaming. No one really goes to movies. So what do you left? A big fuck you to the developer companies that now get a very small portion to put back into the company, going, "Oh, we're going to fund this in, but you're not going
to get higher price things because they're trying to get the money back."
But then you get shit quality products, and then you look at these companies that are having no actual money being reciprocated back because you think of Marvel or the concept. Because you look at that shift. Look what happened. Look where Marvel was, right? They're up here, but look, guess what was up here? You had cinema releases, you had physical releases, you had merchandising.
You also realised that was before the Disney buyout too.
There's that. But then watch. But then you gotta see the trickle line.
Disney fucked them like bad.
Well, there was that rough point that Disney bought. There's a little hiccups, blah, blah, blah. But then as soon as streaming started coming out, that whole incline just fucking dropped. Nothing. No people start, and then they made it even worse.
Yeah, because Disney started that fucking Disney Plus bullshit.
And then that's what I'm saying. And then the worst part was being like, oh, people are streaming stuff, so let's just cut off the physical media. So then you're forcing people to actually, you're literally now forcing people to spend less. Like, that's the crazy part that got me, is like, you're literally getting money. You're getting money in from people buying your shit. Like, people are actually buying it too. They're not like they weren't buying it. Like, they were buying it and they were like, they're like, no, we're just not going to allow you to buy anything. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you not allow people to chuck money at you? Like, who's like, oh, we're getting money, basically free money chucked at us. Oh, but we're just going to stop them from doing that now. We're going to close that gate so we can't get free money. Like, like, what the fuck? Like, how dumb are you as a company being like, let's just cut off all physical media. Let's just get rid of it completely. Yeah. And then it's just like, you fucking retarded? Like, and
but here in New Zealand, like, we're like your biggest component of physical media. Like
it's because people like streaming and people, there's a convenience. It's like, people give people the option. Like, people were buying it. Like,
yeah, but I don't think that whoever works, everything here was mostly sold out when it came out. Mm-hmm. Like people are buying that shit here.
Yep. Oh, they're doing it some of the premium streaming services. My God, that was stupid.
No, it's trash. Premium that's what Amazon just did. They gave you a premium tier for 4K and
nothing's 4K.
4K.
But it was the
streaming ain't 4K at all. Like no one's got 4K. You know how much fucking data that would use?
No,
like,
it's
fuck
just,
me dead.
It's upscaled 4K. It's false upscaling it. Some people have debunked
it. Yeah, because they were on your TV. Because your TV's got a built-in upscaler that upscales the image.
Yeah, so they just
what your TV resolution is.
So I know.
So if you've got 4K, because your TV is doing work to make it look 4K, it's like, but you put a thing side by side, you tell the fucking difference.
Yeah, they just allow the stuff to have 4K support on TV, so it's adapted.
This is why my physical, because like if there's a 4K released, I'll go watch that because you get better audio, better visual, better everything.
4K, not this falsified 4K upscaled crap that they're trying to, like, it's kind of dirty on their behalf. But no, like I said, what Disney did was actually real dirty, where they had like their cinema releases come straight to the platform real early. Like, technically, even while movies were still in cinemas, they'd have them come to their platform, kept behind a individual purchase release.
For the last couple of weeks of the theater run.
Yeah, and then they'd have them on the thing that you had to pay either individually, and then they would drop that you could stop the rental. Right. Basically a rental period. You paid like $20 on your account, and you got access to these premium movies that dropped on it for like a week. Like, it was so fucking dirty. Like, I was just like,
I mean, what do they call a premium movie? It's like They could just put it on any label and make you buy it. Like
it was all like new releases basically. Like they were like new releases.
Yeah, but their premium was like because they're new. Like I understand that.
So it was so dirty, and then they'd sit there for a bit, and then it had to be like a couple of months, and then it would change over, and it would roll over to like a new,
Because like Amazon still has the base tier, like where you just get your 1080p whatever, and that, I just haven't subbed again. I can't support that stuff. Like I just can't. I can't. My thing ran out. I haven't gone back to it.
So I mean, that's something.
That's how I got Game Pass. It just ran out. Like I can't be fucked.
I mean, and that's Game Pass.
I'm throwing money away. Like,
and that's exactly like Xbox was the same way of doing it. It's like the way they kept doing stuff, and then they wonder why. It's like because they kept putting things like first launch, like. And then too many people buying those, like not even buying, they're getting their access.
They took Call of Duty off Game Pass now for the first year. Well, they said it'll come to Game Pass after a year. It's like, when the next game's out, they'll put the last one on. It's like,
yeah, basically. So you get access to the last game.
They know what they're doing there now. Like,
well, because they found that they were losing money because they realized, like, oh, should we actually lose them? It's like, yeah, because majority of your player base was just waiting for it to come day one.
Yes, they have to rely on sales now to sell Call of Duty again.
Yeah. Like, and that's what means
it's got to be good. People didn't buy Black Ops 7 physically either because it was a shit game.
I know, like
just because you delayed on Game Pass doesn't mean it's going to sell.
Like, it's just
people will just play it because they had Game Pass to try it. They won't even do that now.
Yeah, well, that's it. They I mean, the COD players will probably buy it. They might be a bit salty at first and wait, and they'll buy it and cave in.
Not after Black Ops 7, I don't think. Like, I think they might be a bit hesitant, even if it's a good game. They'd be fucking hesitant.
There's these fucking crazy fucking COD fans.
Oh, yeah, the tryhards. Like, that's all they play is COD or, like, just like the FIFA people. They buy FIFA every fucking year. It's like even if it's good or bad, like...
They'll find their ways to get it, even if, like I said, they'll buy it. As I said, some of them even then would the crazy nutcase COD fan addicts, they'll just literally jump on Game Pass just to be stingy and not even pay for it, and then play the shit out of it. And then if they had to buy it, then they would buy it. Like, they wouldn't
can't
care
now.
either way, so now they have to buy it. So I'm saying they'll buy it either way.
They got to buy it, or they just don't play it at all. You have to pay full price, baby.
But no, it's just crazy.
They're gonna be so dirty about that. I was like, yeah, but you...
Yeah, it's just. I mean, they'll be dirty, but they won't be dirty.
I just hate services now. I'm over them.
I know. So it's just one of those things. It's that weird. Fucking reflex.
I just hate them. I just hate showing up to a service for a thing that you barely fucking use.
I was gonna say we got products. So I was say for service product. You want a product? You want a service? You need to get your hands on. Get your hands on one of the Beardy Bro mugs. Get your hands! I'm gonna click the top right now. There's that Beardy Bros mug. Or get yourself right now from the Redbubble store the "You Think I Sniff Cat Food Just for Fun" mug, available perfectly for anyone to buy. That's on Redbubble. Check it out. Let me click that again. Check it out.
Did you change the design of this for the sides? I have to get the updated one.
Yes, I did. It's on either side now. So
yeah, so it's not this one exactly. It's on the sides.
Jim's got one of a kind version of that mug. Now it's on either side. I think I did a version 2. I think I got another version I might have up there as well. As one side has. Oh no, I didn't do that. I was going to do it. I think because I had.
Is it the one-on-one?
I was going to sort that out, but I don't think I have that one. I might have been the one where it has both of us on it, like the duo 2-player version. Might have been on a mug, and then we might have the individual solo still. So yeah, so you get that mug, you can get the Jim version, and you can get my version. And I forgot to mention, we're like an hour into the episode already. I forgot to mention, which I was meant to do, because I had the fancy new spin roll intro, and you might be thinking, if you made it this far, you might be thinking, why the fuck is it changed? What's this intro roll now? And what's going on? I was meant to talk about the start of the episode, got fucking segued massively. But yes, we've had a slight rebrand. I didn't tell Jim anything whatsoever. We're still the Beardy Bros podcast, but it's now Pickle and Captain Jim's Beardy Bros podcast, because I want us to stand out a little bit more than we did before, make it a little bit more unique. So yes, we are Pickle and Captain Jim over that side because I'm used to pointing that way because my camera is usually mirrored, but now I've actually, because of the new camera, I'm actually able to face the right way. Like, it's so funny, for like the last God knows how long of the podcast, last several years, I've always been mirrored. So people have always seen the mirrored version of me on the camera. And now I've got this camera, my new one. Everyone gets to see the real version of what I look like and not the mirrored version. This is what people would have seen their whole time. So when I'm talking, like, I'm always used to being like Jim over here because I can point, and to me, I'm pointing the right way, but to Jim, I'm pointing the opposite because my camera's. I think I'm in a different spot. Or am I in the right spot to you? I can't remember, but now.
Oh, no, I've got me like a little thing down the bottom, and you're the big one, so I don't know which side I'll be on.
So now I can actually, like, it's so weird now because I gotta point the way to me Jim actually is sitting. It's still fucking weird for me to do that, but yes. So slight rebrand, cleaned up the channel. Not too much, but like just started to like rebrand the look. So it's still the Beardy Bros podcast. It's Pickle and Captain Jim's Beardy Bros podcast, to make it very obvious that I'm Pickle and that is Captain Jim, because like that's our online unanimous handles, basically, is in that realm. And it's like, well, we always try to say, go check out Jim's thing over at Captain Jim, and then check out my stuff at Pickle, and it's like, I was just thinking, what the fuck? Why would we not done this sooner? I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I was like, it's. It'd make it easier when we're trying to like link everything. It's like our whole network of like my content, your content, this is our content. Like, connect it all up, connect the dots. It's like it is mainly just me and you. We're the two hosts, so it's like make it our thing. Like, I don't know why I left it for so long to like say this is, not just
evolution after 7 years.
I know, it's just like, oh, fucking pain in the ass. But let's get. What do you got there? Bring over those goodies. Bring them out. Bring them over. Let's show the fucking. Let's get this going. Let's show them. I'm changing everything. I'm making sure everything's sorted now for the podcast. I'm gonna keep everything in line, so this episode isn't gonna be long. So we've only got another maybe 40 minutes on the episode. So yes.
Fucking nice little batch of goodies.
A little haul.
I mean, you've seen
some of these.
I don't know if you've seen this one, but like the Crimson Desert.
You said you got it. I didn't. Don't think I saw the steelbook.
I didn't show you though. Steelbook, man. Look at that.
I can see me.
Inception.
Put me in his face.
Like, that's a nice fucking steelbook. Like,
it's nice. The matte and the gloss, like the balance between there.
And the inside's pretty cool. Got the countryside.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So shiny because of the light.
I know.
The game's pretty cool. The controls are so weird, but
yeah.
Like to attack, it's Souls-like combat, like R1 and R2 to attack. But then you got to use R1X, R1 circle, R1 just to do a basic attack. And then you get I don't want to know on the skill tree what the advanced attacks are. God damn.
Hold and then do extra combos and stuff. It's so weird.
And we got I grabbed the mask in 4K.
Yep.
From Arrow. I did grab this thinking it was the limited one, the big chunky box. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh no.
So I ordered the chunky box. That'll be here next week.
Yep.
So I've got 2 4K masks.
That's right, because the copy of that itself would, I imagine, the disc will be in a different case as well, won't it? It'll be in a different type.
Yeah, because you got this for the case, right?
Yeah.
I think the one in the box set comes with this as the
like in a different case kind of thing, like as a.
Yeah, they just flip this around for the limited one, I think.
Okay.
Or if not, I'll just flip it so the white one's this one maybe, and have this in the collector box. I don't know.
Because sometimes, when they do that, they do a different version.
I fucking love that white though. Like, that is clean. That's so clean. Let's talk about Arrow Video though. Like, they just give you options.
They're not overpriced either. They're actually like normal priced, like for what you would.
It's just $40, I think.
Like they're normal price for what you would pay for any
shipped from the UK.
Anywhere else, like if you went to like JB Hi-Fi, or like if you're buying it from Sanity, or like.
No, those prices make sense now when you think about it, like, because they're importing them. I'm like, I mean, they don't have like Arrow stuff or anything, but
no, but I mean, like, when you look at the pricing of stuff, like it's the same pricing. It's not like where some import places that you're paying what they're charging
a lot more.
Yeah, like it's crazy because there were so many retailers that were selling like
well, this was 40 with free shipping, so that wasn't bad.
That's basically what you would pay if you were to walk into a JB Hi-Fi, not just like somewhere else where sometimes we used to buy stuff online and you'd be like, oh, it's $40 at JB Hi-Fi, but someone's selling the exact same online because it's like imported as well, even though JB Hi-Fi did the exact same thing.
Like 70, 80, $100
it's
bucks.
Like, fuck off. Like, why am I paying you the exuberant amount of money? Like,
I got this off eBay from somebody. Fucking.
Oh, yeah?
Face Off. 4K. It's in the Slimline American case. Like, you see the difference. Like, I don't care anymore. Yeah. But like, look at that difference.
I know. It's funny.
And they come with a slipcover.
So different. Like our Europe and like ours is
a European like
the thicker.
It comes with 2 discs, a Blu-ray and a 4K. The 4K is in my PS5. So I'm going to watch it at some point.
Yeah, Face Off's a good movie.
But they give you the other case as well, like
they do.
That. That's like our art cover here has that for our Blu-ray and DVD, I think. It's just like that, the slipcover. But I switched it to I think it's the American or the UK design.
Yep.
I don't know what it is exactly, but like that one there.
Okay, that's different.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Like
the ones I've seen have that text, but with the other image.
What do you mean that text?
Like how that one there is the red with that font style. I've seen it with that.
So they changed the blue to the red, like the blue from this one to the red.
Yeah, I've seen that with that.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's been opposite. Like and that was like what we had here.
I'm keen to watch this next one, but Red Planet. I do like that custom art they did for that. Like that looks so clean.
Oh, that's a nice Red Planet case.
Right?
That one's cool.
Then you got I changed it to the original cover. Like
Ooh.
I don't know. That's a cool Val Kilmer and helping somebody. But this you get a little booklet too, because it's a limited one.
That's a different case as well.
In a slip cover.
The one that I always used to seeing for Red Planet was booklet. That one.
Yeah, that's our one, isn't it? Our DVD one, I think.
Kind of has that like fifth.
Well, I think this is the American one. I'm pretty sure because that's the original. It's either American or European one.
Yeah.
Whereas the other side is that, but I changed. I didn't want that for the case and the slipcover. I like to have both artwork shown. But your disc and your booklet, which is pretty cool. The disc art is the same as the slipcover. But the booklet's got some cool ass imagery and stuff in it. Like the movie does seem pretty cool though. I've never seen it. Have you seen it?
What's that? Red Planet.
Have you seen it, or you haven't seen it?
Red Planet.
Yeah,
I've seen it before. I watched it when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
That's a different version of the one that was on the Face Off one. It's like the one, but it's like a redone of where that one there is like in that design.
Very different.
It's those two mashed together, but in this design they that design and had them separately.
No, they've separated them facing outwards. Yeah,
it's so weird that they've ended up reusing that, but then mashed them together.
And when I say chunky box, I mean something like this. Like compare that to that. That's a chunky box. But Inner Space with Martin Short and fucking Dennis Quaid and shit.
Oh, it's like
I was like, Meg Ryan's in this, and I'm like, that's Meg Ryan. Holy fuck!
Don't even like Inner Space was such a movie, man.
Comes with a massive booklet, like and a poster, which is pretty cool.
I should get my hand.
But that a book. Get this.
Yeah.
Get this. Only like $60, I think.
Yep. But it's worth it though because you get like, fuck me. Oh!
That's the custom artwork for it too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that has some. Inner Space had some real like artsy fucking aesthetics.
With the way it looks, it is so well done for an 89, 87 movie, like whatever the fuck it was.
It is
80
one
something.
of the cult films for like aesthetics. the quality, like even for
and I never heard of it until recently.
That's crazy. Yeah, like the casting.
But of course, you get they actually give you the original artwork too if you want to use it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's different again. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's
right. Well, this is what we wouldn't get here. Like, this is the American, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, they've really got different style covers, because ours was... Let me bring it up. It's kind of like the other one.
I actually like that one, too. Like, that was pretty fucking cool. I don't know. Oh, they changed the wording. You see how that's red on that one? On the, one of the cartoonish cover? And on the other one, it's got blue text. I didn't know they did that.
There's a lot of actually. There's a lot of different fucking covers for this movie.
yeah, for different different editions, different regions,
it was
different every
very
fucking
much
thing.
like the other one that you had on the one you've got now. I think no, it's different again. Actually, it's different. Again.
Yeah, this is the commission one. I think they put on there.
It's inspired by that one. But I think about it because the coloring layout. This is the it's fucking in Spanish.
And of course, red. The mask is Warner Brothers. That's what I'm getting at. Face Off is Warner Brothers. Inner Space is Warner Brothers.
It's because they yeah, like I said, they know.
they got in so many movies. Like, yeah, that was the slipcover art. That was that one there, and the box as well. That's the original artwork. I'm pretty sure. But come to the nice, like, look how thick that book is. That art book, and it's got like some essays, I think, in it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's a thick boy.
Well, that's why I just kind of googled on it, and there's apparently Warner themselves had people being like, oh, because it looks like Warner Brothers themselves are cutting back on doing this stuff because they're giving the work out to other companies to do it.
Which is good, because you get shit like this.
Because then because the thing is too, is it allows
I prefer this.
To stop, like, because it's kind of good though, having, like, giving out contractual businesses to other companies. Because
but they don't have to do it. They can get someone else to do the work.
It saves their money on their end, because it mostly costs them X amount to do it. They can actually save money by getting a third-party company to do it. And
well, because they're like, Warner Brothers doing their own as well. They don't have time to do this.
Because
they can put more out, like putting their movies to somebody else.
Because doing this kind of stuff,
which makes sense.
Actually, show that, and I'll go on my little tangent that I want to talk about afterwards.
You get a cool poster. You got the other side, like,
oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's
so good at quality paper too.
Down,
like,
and it's like the Magic School Bus where they go through the body, and then
yeah. You got Dennis Quaid's character, fucking whatever his name is again. Like in that, and then he ends up in the dude's fucking body.
And that's where
from a rabbit to a dude, like
flying through the ship, and then they go through.
Because he's meant to be in a rabbit's body, but he got kidnapped, kind of thing, and he got injected into the dude's butt.
They're saying that movie has been referenced in so many other films, like it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, because like this is like, I didn't realize how good this movie was. Like I was like, I heard it's a good movie, but then I watched. I was like, that movie's fucking incredible.
That's it. It inspires so many movies, and like I said, you realize like Family Guy have made jokes on it, like Rick and Morty have made jokes on it, like so many people have made jokes of like being.
Yeah, you're shrinking down, putting to somebody else. Yeah,
and that's where it came from. It came from that. Inner Space was the movie that did it.
Yeah, I didn't realize who Steven Spielberg produced this. Like
Spielberg's supposed to be
Joe Dante directed it. Who did like Small Soldiers and. You can tell because this is all practical effects too. Like, there's nothing really CGI in this.
Spielberg's supposed to be coming back. There was like talks where, like, we were talking about last week, I think, weren't we talking about Spielberg coming back? Like, he's ready to make some bangers. Like,
he's doing some. Yeah,
like I was like,
he's doing something.
People talking about on the internet. I'm like, yep, it's fucking.
And then I got fucking G.I. Jane.
Yes.
Haven't never seen it. Apparently, it's good. I mean, it's Ridley Scott, so
it's an interesting film.
But it's a box. Like my Horizon Forbidden West steelbook and thing, but like you get a cool fucking cardboard. Oh, it's fucking cool. This is from Imprint, like Via Vision, I think it is.
Via Vision.
I didn't realize, like, because I saw the number there, like the 499.
Oh, so like a line of.
There's there's 498 other boxes of other movies.
Yep.
Or things that they keep them numbered for collectors who want to just put them in order and stuff like that, collect them. And
that's the
I'm not buying 400 other fucking
so
movies
that's
like
their
that.
499th release of a film that's in that set range. Like that's
Yeah, crazy. And you get a hardcover book.
Yep, that's cool.
Like, well, it's cool because who gives you a hardcover book, really? Like, it's got art in it and the movie and stuff. Like, I think it's got like things about the characters, little blah blah blahs. I did not realize who was even in this. I'm like, who the fuck? Because like I looked at this thing and who was it? Viggo Mortensen. What the fuck? Plays Master Chief. Like, just so weird. Like Viggo Mortensen. Like, so random.
Yeah, soldier, big soldier. Film.
And then you get your 4K. I think it's. Yeah, it's a double discer, your 4K and your Blu-ray.
Yep.
But they went with the see-through, like, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
When you can get when you get the black thing, like, it's too bizarre.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. It's just the quality, because their clear plastic ones are better quality than the black ones that they get, because they can't.
Yeah, no, but like, just make the whole thing clear. Make it clear, because they give you inside art. Yeah, they give you the inside art, but you can't see it.
Yeah, make it clear then. That's just so silly if there's actual inside artwork.
So I'm tempted to buy a see-through 4K case and just change it. Yeah. So I'm like, why give art, but you can't see it?
Yeah, that's weird. Do you know how many times I've come across that with DVDs like years later where I never thought about it? And I'd pop them open. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of curious if it has artwork. And there's like hidden artwork behind them because they've all been in like black cases. It's just like, holy shit, like you just never know. Like, you never know because they put these in black cases.
Like literally, you never know until you look.
And this is what gets me though. This is the funny part. They've clearly gone because these companies have to choose to get these things printed, etc. So they know that they've made it with a double layered design, and they've chose the case for it to go in to be black. They know
this should be one of them 4K clear cases because. The artwork.
They know. So these companies that are publishing it, they chose these things. They chose the black case. They chose the labeling to be double layered.
I'll stack on the back.
They did all that.
Got all the features.
And then they put them in there, right? And they had it hidden. Like they chose that. It wasn't just by accident. That company that's producing that chose to do that. Like, it's wild.
It makes no sense.
Like, it's interesting.
But back in the day, I do like the idea of these boxes though. Like they are fucking cool.
Because like back in the day, I could understand it being
just a nice little
an accident, like because companies would just pay publishing, like they just
$110. I think this was actually $110.
Yeah, because companies would just pay companies to just publish. So
yeah,
you never knew what was going to be put into a case. Because it was whoever you went through, whatever stock they had at the time for the casings with the machine, and just get fed in, just do, and that's it. But nowadays, like something like that, like they choose that. It's not just they do it all themselves. Like it's no choosing some random company to do it. Like they, that's crazy.
No, they did that themselves. Like it's.
But I want to talk about what they're like. These companies are like what they're doing, how they're paying someone else to do it. So it's kind of like EB Games now. So EB Games Zing. So, all the merch that they basically carry, if it's like board games or Funko Pops or like your typical like figures, most of the merch like shirts, basically any kind of apparel, and most things is all their own designed like shit.
Yeah,
like manufactured by them, and that's the license that they've got. But just like that, they get a license from the IP owners or whoever is to collab with them. And then they get the product.
Like Disney and Marvel, fucking blah 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 blah.
Harry Potter,
to make their,
so they
make their things.
They get given like an asset pack, and then they dummy up some designs. And go, we want to do this design of like Harry with the emblem behind him, but this design is going to go on like the mugs that we have, the cups we have, and the bowls. And they'll have a mock up. They send it back to Warner Brothers. and then they'll go, yep, we like that. Yep, we give you the approval.
Yeah,
Then
you get the thumbs up.
Yeah, and then they'll go to their manufacturers, whoever does the bowls, whatever it is, give them the design, manufacture it up, and then it comes to the EB Games and they sell that as their own merch. And that's basically what this kind of stuff is that those companies, who was it? What did you say it was? Alpha? What was it?
You got Arrow Video, you've got the face-off one is like Kino Lorber.
Yeah. So let's just say Arrow is...
And then Imprint for that one.
So the main one's Arrow. So Arrow is clearly got a partnership with Warner Brothers, and they'll basically what they'll do is going, we've got they've mostly got a list of stuff that they get access to, and they'll go, okay, we're going to do this one next, so we're going to do like we're going to do James Bond next or whatever, for example. Let's just say that, and then it's just like, okay, we're doing this one here. This is what we've got the idea for the case designs. We're going to reuse this one from like the American release, this one from the Europe release. We're going to have them in the flip case. We're going to do this, and this, and then send it back to...
Except Arrow get to do their own custom art, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to do the original art on the back. They can put whatever they want there. Yes. It's just they go with their own.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you get the original art. Sometimes you get another bit of promotional poster.
Exactly. So
it just depends what they put on there.
That's basically so basically, I'm just giving for the gist of it for the people that are listening, watching, that don't really get the concept. And they get given and even if it is their own design, like example, if they've got like an in-house collab with another like artist and they do a recollab like design, they'll do it if depending on the accessibility of freedom that they're given from Warner Brothers. If like they'll send it back to Warner Brothers or whoever, then the whoever's in the office that runs that division of whatever will look at it, get the emails, look at it, go, yep, that seems fine, yep, we approve that. And then they go, yep, sweet, and then they'll go manufacture. That's where you get the art cards, you get like a book, you get a poster, because all that stuff has got to be like pre-approved. But because
that's going to come from Warner because they own all that. They have to get all the stuff ready to ship to them.
They got to give them the assets.
Do what they want with them.
They got to give them the nice detailed assets so they can they'll give them an asset.
Well, the thing about Arrow as well is they'll find the like in a lot of the stuff that I've collected recently, or the Arrow stuff, they go back to the original directors and they get them to interview them, talk about the movie and stuff. Exactly, which who else does that?
Extra commentary and stuff, like I'm saying. So they've given them like the access to do this stuff and give them connections
and like cast, crew. They talk to everyone who wants to talk about the movie. Like,
and that's the thing too, is because they're redoing the stuff for these companies, like for Warner. They're allowed to like get connections to be like, hey, we're doing this. They want you to do this. Right. They'll be like, yep, they're mostly getting either a paycheck from Warner or they're getting a paycheck from Arrow. Either way, and then I say, yep, sweet, I'll come on board.
Pretty sure it'll be Warner maybe because it's their thing. Yeah,
it's all those little things that'll be mumbo jumboed in between.
They just think of a paycheck at all. Like these directors are retired. Like they're probably just doing it for fun. Like.
Well, that's exactly because
they got nothing else to do. They talk about their movie they made or something.
But
like
that's how a lot of these little in between stuff work because people
that's literally like stuff like Inner Space and like how they got people to come back to talk. That's a definitive edition because like where else are you going to get that? Like
come back.
No one now.
30 years later, 40 years later to talk about it. A fresh take. Fucking
like I just bought Excalibur 4K is like it's like an Inner Space. Big box, chunky box. Apparently, they got John Borman back to talk about it. He's like 100 years old.
I love when they do because a lot of the times you'll get like products which they've done recently because they usually filmed it within the 6 month year. Then they do the release of the thing, and it's like then they had the movie commentary which they got to do before they released the cinema was done. Like the film's ready for view, but they usually record a commentary during that special preview session for the actors and directors, and they'll sit down and they've already got that ready, recorded and set, so once it comes to cinemas and ready for physical release, that stuff's already been done. It's just sitting in a file somewhere. But I like when they do these anniversary editions and they have these films that have been done and they come back and they get the directors and actors or whatever to come back like 20 years later to rewatch the movie, and they're just like, oh my god, I forgot that moment, oh my god, yes, I remember doing this. And there's like these extra little tidbits
and they give you little insights into what they did, like tricks and stuff they used and stuff.
I kind of like those commentaries when they're later than more of a fresh commentary when they did it because it was meant to be DVD commentary.
Well, that's what Arrow do. Like they go, get, if they can, they'll get talk to a director, producer, someone who worked on the movie.
Yeah, that's why.
And they just talk about it for like 20 to an hour, like 20 minutes to an hour. Like
that's why I love.
And you'll get to watch that on the fucking bonus features, like.
That's what I mean, and that's why I love.
Cool.
Anniversary editions of stuff because they have people come back for a celebration, so that is an anniversary. So it's a new.
As if they're still alive, because usually it's older movies, and sometimes you can't get them. Or...
But no, but they'll find someone that's worked on it usually to try and talk about it.
Yeah,
and I like that because it's like reminiscing, and you get more of a better commentary
appreciation.
Yeah, because not just like, oh well, yeah, I remember doing that, and it was like 6 months ago, and they talk about things. It's like, yeah, of course it's fresh, but then it's like you just feel that nostalgia, or you feel like they like.
Well, if you hear like someone like let's say Excalibur was what 80s, the dude's like in his 90s now, and he'd talk about it now. Like he'd probably have more insight into. He'd probably remember more, but also forget more. Like
yeah,
he'd be like, oh, I remember, blah blah blah. Like
yeah. Because it's so interesting to watch them like do the retakes, and then some actors. Because sometimes when you have actors like on the like being so fresh as well, you have them talk about it, and it's just like, yeah. But then you watch them come back later, and they're going, "Oh, I hated doing that part because it's so much later." And they remember.
Yeah, like was it Michael Jai White talking about Spawn? He's like, yeah, movie's trash.
Like, let's say you watch commentary, like, but I'm saying exactly it, because like you'd have commentary when it's fresh, and they talk about the role and the stuff they went through, and they might say the struggles. But when you see that they've done other stuff, and that's the thing, when you've conditioned and you've experienced other things, and then you go back to talk about an older thing, like, fuck, I hated that, like, because you learned that there was better options to do things later, but then you realize, at the time, that's why I find the commentaries at the time
it's a bit rough at first. Like you
don't like the commentaries don't appreciate what's going on because they're still it's technically in the same window of it happening, so that the memories are still fresh.
Then again, I don't watch commentaries on movies anymore. Like I did it for I think it was a Seth Rogen movie, but I'm like I shouldn't have, because it was just him laughing through the whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of them are like that. He just doesn't even do anything; he just laughing, just like whatever. This fucking.
I was like, I can't. I just prefer to watch the movie. Like, goddamn,
it's just like a trap.
I'm just like, I prefer to watch like a director or someone just chat about it without the movie on.
Yeah.
I just talk about certain things, like.
But that's why they have the place so they know what they're talking about, so they can remember what moments they're coming when they're talking. Otherwise, they could have a conversation that's completely unrelatable to what they're actually watching.
Like, I have to check out some special features of these one day. I haven't done it yet.
Because that was like, what was it? I think it was Blade Runner. Because that anniversary, whatever, like they've done it with that, because there's so many different. Because you've got like your original releases of films, and then like a theatrical extended version, and then like,
you've got the anniversary 4K now of Blade Runner, so
and some of those movies, when you get those, you literally have the original commentary, the theatrical re-release commentary, because you watched it a little bit later,
the updated one,
and then like the more recent one, and it's just like, and you can get the aging experience, and then they're kind of cool as well when you can like you're getting different opinions, because then you have like say an actor go in the first time, and then you have an actor come back for the commentary again, and it's just like, oh man, like I hated this part, I hated it. But then the first time you hear them, they're like, oh, this was great, I did this and did that, and it was fucking fun running. And then you'd be like, oh, I fucking hated running. Why'd I have to do that running sequence? It was so bad, it was dumb. Like, and it's friggin' hilarious just listening to
it's best because you shouldn't do the commentary straight away because they're hyped about it.
Exactly, and it feels too much promo. It feels too promoting.
Yeah.
And that's why I like, because that's what I said, it feels when you...
Because if you heard like, oh, I hated running, or I hated doing that part, like, you take it out of it, like, because if you hear that the first time, like,
yeah, and I think it's funny because you're like, because there's some people that literally watch movies like this is a
with the commentary.
Well, that's what I was saying. They don't watch the movie, like they will literally get a movie, flick the commentary on, like they've never seen the movie, and they'll watch it with commentary, and that's how they.
I couldn't do that.
Like I'm like, you have to watch the movie first. You need to watch the movie. Like I don't know.
Otherwise, you won't get the movie because you'll be listening to them talk. Like,
but that's what some people prefer. They just prefer to like get a movie,
especially because they turn the movie down in the commentary, like while they're talking. Like you can't really hear it. Like,
have you seen the volume keeps cutting in and out because they didn't, and it's like, and it startles you because you're like, you watch the movie and it's loud, and then the movie goes quiet, and then you hear them talking, and then it stops, and then the movie gets back in. You're like, what the fuck's going on? And you're like, oh, I hate those ones. Those ones are the worst. They fucking piss me off. Those commentaries, like just have the volume low. Like just have it low so I can hear the people talking, not cutting it in and out in between sequences, or have them pop in every like 10 minutes to have a little tiddly bit about it and then cut back to the movie. It feels like it's a fact finder version. It's just like, oh my god. But it's crazy. But anyway, have you noticed? Do you notice what I'm doing at the moment, Jim? Have you noticed? Have you seen this? You see, whoa!
You're moving. You got a chair. What are you on? It's office chair, is it? He's rolling away. Also, with that Joe Dante stuff, I don't know he's the one who made Gremlins because it makes sense for how Small
Gremlins.
Soldiers went. It's pretty much Gremlins, but toys. You've got good, bad.
What else did he make? Gremlins, Small Soldiers.
In a space, the Burbs, which I'm keen for. That come out 4K soon as well.
The Burbs.
The Howling, that was a decent movie.
Oh yeah, The Howling. That was a big franchise. Something so underrated.
But like Small Soldiers is like Gremlins because like Gizmo's like Archer. You got the Commandos and the fucking.
I know they get all
the fucking Gremlins.
It's like how they get
and
all
you got the
hyped
people
up
like
and destructive.
Oh fuck!
It's like don't feed.
Someone pointed out. I'm like, you fuckers just ruin fucking.
Yeah, they're all chaotic. Like
how the Gremlins for me.
Like Krang.
Like, he's a fucking good director though. Oh, I was. Oh, he did Looney Tunes back in action.
Oh,
he did The Hole. He did The Twilight Zone. A couple episodes. He did Piranha. The movie Orgy. What the fuck?
The movie Orgy.
That was his first movie directed. The movie Orgy.
The movie called Orgy?
No, just called The Movie Orgy. That's what it's called.
That's a weird name.
In 1968. He's got 3 things upcoming too, which is crazy. He's doing Little Shop of Halloween Horrors.
Oh, God, right.
The man with kaleidoscope eyes. So random. Labyrinthus. None of these. Labyrinthus. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, they've done some good movies. He did Hawaii 5-0 in episodes. The fuck? I know he did a lot of stuff. Like, he did more stuff like pre-2000 than he did a lot back then. They gave Small Soldiers a 6 out of 10. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, the Twilight Zone.
See, I can't.
Partial.
Amazon Women on the Moon.
Nightmare.
Also, did you see with the Mummy 4, right? Brendan Fraser was talking on a Tonight Show, and he's like wish the audience to give him luck while he works out ready for the role. He's like, wish me luck. He's like, I'm 57. It's going to be a lot harder than it used to.
He was executive. He was executive producer on The Phantom.
Who? Joe Dante.
Yeah.
Joe Dante. Damn.
Yeah.
You know that's got a 4K too, right? The Phantom. I don't know where to get it though. I think it's America only, which is sad.
All the horror stuff looks at it. Oh God. Oh no.
What?
That's a weird. Oh God. He directed a few episodes of the Hawaii 5-0 reboot.
Yeah, 10 of them. Yeah, I said that before. I was like, Hawaii 5-0, really?
Oh, and the MacGyver redo as well.
Yeah, he did a couple episodes there or something.
Oh, okay. He's a consultant.
Like that. The Phantom's not a bad movie, but it is pretty good.
Wait, I haven't heard of this. What the hell? What's seasons 2?
Yeah.
Amblin Television, Warner Brothers Animated from May 23rd, 2023 is The Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai.
The fuck?
Yes.
That's different.
He was a consultant on it, but it's a cartoon series.
Dang. Consultant. The fuck?
Yeah.
On a cartoon series.
Cameo documentary.
Bit random. Or is he have to say fucking Mogwais or something? I'm like, Mogwais! Mogwais!
What the hell? Yeah. It's Gremlins, Secret of the Mogwai. That's so weird. It's on Max. I'll have to give it a watch.
Oh, jeez. Right?
No idea who half these people are, but yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's got the guy who played... Oh, it's got her in it too. Okay.
The guy who played got her in it.
There's Hon Wing.
That was a weird sentence.
And Thong Wing.
Hong Wing and Thong Wing.
And then Sam
Hong
Wing.
Thong?
Sam Wing played by Isaac Wang.
You're just fucking saying words now.
Literally, there's a kid. His name, the actor, his name is Isaac Wang, and his character's called Sam Wing.
Wang Wing Wong Wang.
Wang plays Wing, and then his mother is Fong Wing, who's
and then you get a Wing played Wang.
What? Oh, what the hell? It does. So the mother, the actress is Ming Na Wen. She's been in a lot of shit. She plays Fong Wing, but then dad is Beardy Wong, who plays Hon Wing. So Wong plays Wing, and Wang plays Wing. With the Wing Wang Wong, with the Wong Wang Wing.
But then what does Wing Wang Wing?
And then Wen.
The Wen Wang Wing? The Wen Wing Wong?
Yeah, it's her. She does the voice of the mother.
She's in a lot of things.
And then that's and then this bloke's the dad, the voice of the dad.
I don't know. Oh, that's a dude from like cop shows.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
Like
that one photo with like from an angle makes his eyebrows disappear.
Yeah, right? It look like he's doing this. And
then
he's doing the fucking head wobble.
This dude's in it, his voice is in it as well.
I don't know who that
Lex's
is.
dad from Smallville. Lex Luthor's father from Smallville.
I don't remember Smallville, to be honest.
I can't remember his
name. I only watched parts of it.
What's his name? I can't remember the character's name. What's Luthor's Lex Luthor?
Lex Luthor.
Lionel Luthor, that's it. Lionel Luthor.
Lionel Luthor.
It's got like some people doing voices. I was like, oh, okay. Oh my god, it's Hong! It's Hong! Hong does a voice.
Going! Fuck me dead!
Oh, he plays Grandpa Wing!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Grandpa Wing.
Oh, Noggin. There's a character called Noggin.
Oh, it's the fucking other dude. Oh my god, it's George Takei.
George Guitar. Oh, okay. Johnny Apples is played by
Jimmy Elephant. The fuck? That's random.
Hey! Fucking Yayo and Odd Odd. Yayo and Odd Odd is played by...
Is that the fresh off the boat dude?
John Krasinski.
That's the fresh off the boat dude.
It's John Krasinski.
John Krasinski.
Oh my god. Bass Reeves is voiced by...
Hey, David. Oh, bruh.
Oh, Cheng is voiced by Simu Liu.
He can do that, but we still can't get a fucking Shang-Chi or
Warden of Alchemy. I know Warden of Alchemy. I don't know what the character's name is. Warden of something is played by Will Forte.
Is that? Oh my god!
It's Chit-Stad.
Will Fort.
It's Chit-Stad.
Will Fort. That's fucking random.
All these random voice actors, well, not random voices, but like these actors playing random voices.
That will cost them a fuck ton to do that, because that's a lot of
and then you got Sandra Oh as well. Sandra Ooh. She's doing a voice in it.
That cast is like, who the fuck? It seems like it's very stacked when it shouldn't be. It's an animated thing, right? Like, I don't know who that
Yang?
is. I don't think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Patrick Stewart was in Charlie's Angels. Are you kidding me? Like that new Charlie's Angels with I don't know who the fuck. Why is Kristen Stewart a Charlie's Angel?
Oh, that weird fucking Charlie's Angel movie. Don't even.
They got Patrick Stewart in there. He must play the fucking dude at the desk.
Yeah, he's Charlie, I think.
Yeah.
There is.
I've never seen the original, so I don't know nothing about it.
Well, which originals?
I'm not watching that new shit though.
Which originals are you talking about?
Yeah, not like the 70s or the fuck it was. Not that one.
The originals. Actually, not that bad though. Those honestly, TV shows from that era like Batman, Charlie's Angels, like The $1 Million Man, The Hulk, like they're fucking good.
The Hulk was very badly good.
Like they're good. Like I forget about it though, but I've got that box set somewhere. I remember buying it. I forgot that I bought it one time.
Like what's his name? Lou Ferrigno played Hulk was so bad.
Because the issue is you had what's his name? Bill Bixby, who played Bruce Banner. Or whatever it is. But he doesn't play.
And then it changed to Lou when he
don't even like he was such a like ignorant actor. Like it's kind of funny like seeing how because he doesn't, I think if I'm correct, he doesn't actually play Bruce Banner. He plays Bruce Banner's dad, who's like it's very fucking weird. Like in lore, you kind of find that there was like this weird thing, but yeah, like in this version, like it's like not exactly the Banner we know. It's like a different Banner, which is his dad, who ends up being the Hulk instead of
not the Banner we know.
It's a whole fucking convoluted thing because like you'd only do the movie for certain reasons and it had to be a certain way, and he's very fucking finicky, and it was this whole bunch of bullshit. And he had issues with Lou, and it was like a whole bunch of nonsense. It's kind of funny.
That's ridiculous.
So.
But that is ridiculous.
I got anything else for this week, Jim? Otherwise, we can wrap it up.
I don't think I had anything else.
There's a few things I could talk about, but not really. I mean, there's one little random I talk about was I come across this video again about there's some random person going on about art stuff and like Artist Alley, and it gets me every time because this dude like traces a bunch of people's work and then resells it, but it's like as an artist, realistically, like as an artist, it's not illegal to trace work. Especially if you're going to trace multiple pieces of work for like different features and then make it into a new piece. That isn't illegal. What do you think Photoshop is? That's what people pretty much do with fucking Photoshop.
Right? Like that's Photoshop.
And people have been doing that stuff for fucking years, like collabing. How do you think fucking animators work? You know the animator isn't the original drawer that drew it. You know, an animator that works in animation maybe draw 5 panels, give it to the next person to continue drawing those characters in another 5 panels.
Right?
Like, tracing is not
Have they watched how anime is done?
Like, it really gets me that there's this stereotype with
that
art.
gets handed through many people doing different parts of the image. Like
that's one pet peeve with
someone lines it, someone colors it, someone does this, that. Like it's not all done by one person.
What gets me the funniest the most, which is I double negative on the whole situation, is when people complain about artists tracing. Like an artist goes, "Oh, my artwork's been traced and stolen." They've taken a percentage of your artwork, but it's not realistically your artwork because half the stuff you're drawing are characters that you don't have any right to. There are other... So you're theoretically being a fan art artist, stealing a character, which therefore you're stealing the concept of what that character is to create your version of that character, and then you're complaining about someone else tracing something that you stole. You know what I mean? Like, these people that have these brains really fucking piss me off, and it makes no convoluted sense to why they can go, "Oh, I'm allowed to."
Unless it's something you created yourself, you don't own it.
Like if you created your own version of Cat Dog Superhero Man, and someone
if you trace something and change something, it's still not yours. Like you've literally still traced the thing. But
I'm saying if you create a Cat Dog Superhero Man, and then someone else is like, "Oh, I'm going to take that idea," even though you've created it, you've got books or whatever, and someone goes, "Oh, I'm going to do that and then do my own spin-off version," you have viable right because they've clearly not changed it, and they've got Cat Dog Man as well being a superhero. Like
right.
That's fair grounds because that's copyright based. But when you've gone like, you know, depending if they want to pursue,
if you stole work and then they've stole that work, you
the only one that can really
pretty much become a hypocrite.
like that's what I mean. The only one that can really legally have any say of anything for copyright is the original creator of Cat Dog Man, superhero man, and be like, well, I don't like that you've made a version fan of my thing and then selling it. Like, that's on them to negotiate, not this person here to then negotiate because someone else has stopped, It's like saying, like, oh, I do fan up of Supernatural. Oh, this person over here is doing fan up. You're not allowed to do fan up of Supernatural. I do that. That's my thing. It's like, no, you don't have a role over that. If you can create Supernatural fan art, then 20 other people can create Supernatural fan art. And if people want to copy what you had in your idea and then you're using, like, it's no different to you going like, oh, I'm going to be the number one like, you doing the same, it's the exact same thing as someone tracing. I'm sorry. The only thing that shouldn't exist is people prompting prompts, even though I may or may not have done that for the mug, prompting prompts, and then but like, this is what gets me, when people just prompt a whole fucking elaborate image, fucking create an amazing scene, and then be like, I own this, I'm going to sell it for $50 or $100 or whatever, because it's this whole elaborate picture. It's like, all you've done was like do a bunch of prompts for a whole elaborate fucking, like, and then my masterpiece, but I'm just trying to say it like, elaborate masterpiece, just so people go, the context of masterpiece. I'm using it in its actual form, not that it's, a good piece of work. It is a masterpiece. And then being like, that's the shit that annoys me, where there's so many people that would just literally print AI shit onto shit and just farm sell it. Like, and it's crap. Oh, yeah. Again, me doing what I did with the fucking, it's just text. If you want to have a go at me being AI it's just text. I don't think I see if it's text, I don't see a problem. If it's AI text, it's as long as the words make sense and like, go for it. It's text.
As long as you're not copywriting text, then yeah.
But like at the end of the day, like, I feel like AI text, like, if it's
there are fonts that can't be used.
Yes,
but that's about it.
Like, that doesn't bother me because text. But if you're creating images that are literally images, like an actual, someone could have made that. Like, yes, okay, again, it's just text. Like, I know it's like, oh, if you allow that, it's just text. I don't see a problem with it. It's a font. Like, it's just random fonting. It's just words. Like, that's not an image. It's not a creation of image. It's just words. Words don't hold copyright on their own. So, therefore, creating AI... Like, that's the thing.
No.
Creating AI with text, because words don't hold a copyright on their own. Words are free use. Anyone can use words. That's why it gets weird when people try to trademark words and copyright phrases. It's kind of shitty.
I mean, words are free use, but you still can't, like... I can't use, like, a thing, like, let's say, like, inner space. And like a word just like that, because that's totally a movie owned by Warner Brothers.
You can use the word inner space. It's easy if you used in the same font format. If you had inner space in the exact same, like, large,
if I just copied that, I'd be in trouble.
That would be an issue. But if you just had like the words inner space in comic scenes, then that's fine.
I can't.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I know, like, names are a big thing. You can't use names. Like, you can't use John McClane, you can't do that.
That's again, that's done differently because that's a name in a trademarked sense.
But also, like, words like book titles, movie titles, they're all copyrighted.
It gets a bit tricky because, like, if it's like a sentence where it's just like, if you had a quote text where it's like, the lollipop was $2 from the store, and that was the quote on the shirt. Well, that's fine. Like, that's just a sentence. You can't.
Yeah, that's just an everyday thing. People say that. Like,
exactly. Like, you can't. So I could put any kind of quotes on a shirt. There's no trademark over that.
Like, let's say someone made a Batman bit of merch and say Batman Arkham Asylum. You can't put that.
Exactly, because those words in that sequence of Batman and Arkham Asylum, again, like, even then, if you were to just go Arkham Asylum, well, Arkham's trademarked with that. But if you went Asylum, go for it.
Like, or put Batman Asylum, you can do that, but you can't put Arkham in between.
Well, Batman, you can't put that in between it, though, too, because Batman is unless it's Batman, like, it's separate words. If you want to be Batman, that's fine. But if you combine it together,
like thinking like a Spider-Man, Bat-Man, like you could do that
because that's not necessarily.
But then Batman is a real thing. Bat-Man is already a.
I think they cover themselves with that as well to keep it like in that trademark. So they said there's certain things that like said with words you can't use because they're an IP related connection. Like that's like the whole thing where like Elder Scrolls, like Bethesda claim the scrolls. They try to claim scrolls as their
that was kind of stupid.
Like you can't. That's just a word. That's like scrolls mean either scrolls or scrolls that you eat. You can't just be like, oh, we're gonna trademark scrolls. Like it's not how that works. It's a singular word.
Scrolls are a real world item. Like people have scrolls.
Because then you can't be like, oh, stop people using scrolls in their names and stuff. You can't just be like, oh, you're gonna stop this company because they want to call their thing Tomb Raider Scrolls Unlocked or something like that. Like, be like, oh, you use scrolls. Like
Tomb Raider Search of the Ancient Scrolls. Like
and then
you can't trademark scrolls.
Like that's where it gets weird.
You can't trademark one fucking word in a sentence. Like
no. It's going to be IP based, so that's the thing.
They can trademark the Elder Scrolls, but not just scrolls.
So that's the same thing when it comes to like
that's fucked.
Drawing, like when you're tracing, like that may be someone's style, but when they're collaborating connections together, there's nothing like that. There's nothing illegal about tracing. And that's why it's kind of funny because I was
but you also can't claim it as yours, like what they try and do. I traced it. It's mine. No, it's not.
But I mean, at the same time, like it's your work because you just your mind goes. It's your work in the sense of going because you drew those elements of going. I combine this with this and this. You've created, in the sense, but it's inspired. It's an inspired piece because you're going. I like that part from that.
Yeah, but if you trace 1-to-1 for the whole image,
that's just like you could have just photocopied it. Like,
yeah.
But like this person does like a lot of work and people just having a go about it because they go to cons and they sell their work. It's just like they're taking liberties from different things. Like that is perfectly fine. I was taught that in learning my degree for graphic design that tracing elements is sometimes needed to add those elements into a piece when you need to get.
Yeah, because you might need to trace just for a certain shape, a certain anything like that. Like
yeah. Like and that's what I mean. Like
could be fucking anything.
It's tracing is fair.
Because if you can't draw it freehand and you got an idea, but this thing has the idea, what's stopping you from doing that? Like there's really nothing.
Like that's why we have projectors. That's why we have
But if you copy that image, then it's not yours.
Like exactly. If
you copy that image.
But like I said, this person grabbed elements of the picture. The person changed the background.
That's like the Ninja Turtles, right? Yeah. You can make the Ninja Turtles, but they can't be green or have the names, and you can call it something else, and it's legal. Like they just can't be green, have the bandanas and shit like that.
It's got to be within that. Again, that's because those characters are copyrighted, trademarked. So you're going to be again.
But people can make their own Ninja Turtles and be fine. They just can't resemble the Ninja Turtles.
Either 80 or 90% of the. It can look like 90% of the. There's at least 10% has to be different. From what I remember, it's always 10% has to be different.
Which is the color, really, like color and the certain things of them.
So if you had Ninja Turtles that looked 1-for-1 like the Ninja Turtles, so they could have the bandanas, but the turtles had to be red instead. If the turtles were red instead and had different color bandanas, completely fine. You could have them look like exactly like the turtles.
Different weapons as well.
But you'd have to have different color bandanas. Different letters though. You would have to change the letters so they wouldn't be like Leonardo. The names would have to be 100% changed.
Also, the logo. You couldn't have their font or anything, or the color or anything.
A different font. But like I said, you could keep the design technically 1-for-1
because they just own that version of the Ninja Turtles.
Like there are elements
you can make your own.
Mm-hmm. Or if you had them looking the same and you dropped the shells, that would definitely take the percentage out of it. Or if you had them,
but there's not really a turtle at that point, is it?
No, but like I was saying, if you drop the shells or if you drop the bandanas, or if you change the headpiece,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Slugs.
It's got to be a 10%. It's got to be different. So you can have it 90% basically the same. 10% has to be different. Therefore, it becomes your own in copyright standards. So I think that's what I said. That's why people can.
Still, it is risky. I just wouldn't advise doing that.
But that's why people can do fan art because fan art is
because they have lawyers that you don't have, and they can still get you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why fan art works. Is because the percentage of copyrights, like it may look like a character,
but also fan art can be a 1-to-1, but then they're not selling fan art either. Like they're just making it.
But as
for
a
themselves.
merchandise, if you're making money off fan art, like I said, it's copyright laws.
If you're selling the fan art, then that's illegal.
No, it's
if it's If it's a 1-to-1.
Yeah, if it's the exact same like scene of a shot that was in a scene and the pose was, then yes,
yeah,
it's a 1-for-1.
Or like even if the character if it exactly resembles as well, like still can't do that.
That's I said. If 10%'s changed due to copyright laws, you have all fines. As long as you change 10%, you have all right to sell it. You can make money from it. It's got to be 10%. It's different. That's the thing.
But still, never count out if it's a big IP, although someone will come after you if you're not.
Legally, that's what copyrights covers people for. If you change 10% of it, you're legally allowed to do it. There's no.
Yeah, but also that still doesn't stop them pursuing that.
They can send a general cease and desist, but legality-wise, depending, even if you've changed, but then it comes down again if you're changing the 10%. If you're changing 10%, but then putting those characters that say a child-friendly character in a sexual adult orientation, then that can be illegal because that's now not just changing it slightly, but you've now defamated the character. So there are lines where you can change.
Well, that's what people do usually, and they put them in stupid fucking instances.
These are things that I've had to learn because of being an artist and being in that stuff. So that's I can, like I said, close enough. That's why with fan art, like if the character was originally drawn like SpongeBob the way he's drawn, and I turn him into an
you shouldn't be selling fan art.
No, but you can. But you can. It's perfectly legal. All art is technically fan art. Realistically, all art from all past of time is all inspired by the previous artist, the next artist, the next artist. Like it's always...
but fan art is like me doing a fucking drawing of fucking Kratos and God of War and saying, oh, blah blah blah. That's fan art, but
but you still created it because you drew it in your own form because you've taken liberties going, I've drawn it in this pose, this style, and this combat action that you don't see anywhere in the source material. So therefore, it's viable because it's a new depiction of it, and that's why you're allowed to sell it because it may be that character, but because it's a new rendition and it's that is unique. That creates you allowing to bind it to you as a creator. That's why fan art exists. It's a protection on the artist as well as an art form. That's why it's a very weird. But that's why when the AI comes into it, it becomes a shit show. So
AI should never be sold.
That's we've talked about it a lot, but AI is a thing we dabble around. But anyway, we'll leave that there. If I can talk about AI, I don't want to get caught up too much with AI. We always talk about AI. But that's just the thing I want to talk about because people have been fucking calling out these artists like there's nothing wrong about tracing. At the end of the day, it's perfectly legal. It's a taught fucking exercise principle. Like you find old art books. It's literally an old art books as a guide. It's no difference to having a model standing there and then you sitting here and drawing the model or having a projection. Like it's yeah. But anyway, I'll leave it to you, Jim.
Yeah, but you're not chasing that, though.
Oh, you'd be surprised. But anyway. You want to do the outro, Jim? I'll leave it up to you.
Yes. Thank you, biddies and bidettes, for joining us for another week. Hope your week's been fantastic, though. As always. We appreciate you watching, listening. As always. We have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.